Hi, Essential Oils 101. It's Thursday. Time to throw something away. So, you guys voted and requested hand sanitizer tonight, so that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about. So, I was definitely one of those people, like probably many of you, that had hand sanitizer in my bag and on my desk, and I had my kids doing a pump all the time, and I'm doing a pump and hand sanitizing all the time. Hello. Hi, Nancy. But I have recently thrown away my hand sanitizer, and I am going to tell you guys why. There's 5 secret ingredients, 5 reasons why I suggest throwing away the toxic hand sanitizer that you may have in your home or your office. So, hi, Fran. The first reason is because of antibiotic resistance. Hi, Sharon. This is a serious problem right now. I just heard a talk about it on NPR because doctors are getting really concerned because people are becoming resistant to antibiotics because their bodies are building a resistance to antibiotics. Number one, a lot of times it's because of constant antibiotic use, and so they're having to use stronger and stronger antibiotics. And I experienced this to a small degree when I was younger. I was very ill as a kid. I had a lot of allergies and a ton of other stuff going on. And I used to have to be on antibiotics quite frequently for sinus infections, ear infections. And I got to the point where, penicillin or amoxicillin and those didn't work for me. I had to use stronger antibiotics. So now it's very infrequent that I would need an antibiotic, but I can use like a penicillin and it works fine. Same thing for my kids now that they haven't used them for a long time. Hi, Sandra. But what's happening is that our bodies are building up resistance to antibiotics. And there's an ingredient in most hand sanitizers called triclosan, triclosan. And this contributes to making bacteria resistant to antibiotics. And it is one of the active ingredients in many hand sanitizers. So using your hand sanitizer may actually lower your resistance to disease by killing good bacteria, which helps against bad bacteria. So in your gut is where your immune system is going on. I don't know what the word is, but your gut is very, very important because that's like where your immune system is working, and you have all this good bacteria in your stomach, in your gut, right? And throughout your whole body you have bacteria, and there's good and bad bacteria. So when you're using a hand sanitizer with very, very strong ingredients such as triclosan, you're killing all the good and the bad, which is the same thing that happens when you take an antibiotic, which is why doctors recommend you take a probiotic, right? Because the probiotic is building the good bacteria in your gut. Hi, Heather. So what my long and short here is that the hand sanitizer, there's studies showing that it can actually prevent you, it's killing all those good bacteria, which help get rid of the bad bacteria, so it's making us resistant to germs, which is really scary. And I work in schools, and it's constant that every time the kids come in from recess, go out to recess, go to snack, go to lunch, like all their transitions, it's like pump of hand sanitizer, pump, 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 and the kids are all hand sanitizing. Where we know, and doctors agree, that the best way is to really just wash your hands with soap and water. But it's a little scary, especially for our kids, that they're young systems, that they're constantly killing all that good bacteria along with the bad. So that's the first reason. The second reason is alcohol poisoning. So most of the hand sanitizers, the main ingredient is alcohol. And hi, Nancy. One of the things that I did not realize how strong the alcohol is in the hand sanitizer. I heard about, it's in some of the schools, like, oh, just make sure, you watch the kids and they completely rub it in, because some kids are licking it. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a nightmare, right? But in 2012, there was actually 6 teenagers in California that decided to be really smart teenagers and consume some hand sanitizer, and they ended up being hospitalized for alcohol poisoning. And this article that I read said a few squirts is actually this equal to a couple shots of hard liquor. That's pretty intense. I didn't realize it was that much alcohol. So that can be dangerous, especially around kids. You don't want them to decide to drink some hand sanitizer or even licking their hands. I've seen kids doing that after they put it on. The third reason that you should be cautious of hand sanitizers is hormone disruption. So I've talked a lot about this. There's a lot of chemicals that actually are endocrine disruptors. And this is another effect of that triclosan that I was saying is one of the main ingredients of over-the-counter hand sanitizers. And the animal studies have shown that this compound could change the way hormones work in the body. So that's pretty scary. They haven't done them on humans, good thing, but the studies on animals are showing that. So I definitely don't need any more issues with my hormones. No, thank you. Okay, and so then the fourth reason is weaker immune system. Like I was saying, your immune system's in your gut, and it's all based on that good bacteria that you have in your body. So the University of Michigan School of Public Health found that triclosan may lower the effect of the human immune function. So what this means, and this was really interesting to me, so if you're lowering your weaker immune system, that actually increases the possibility of having allergies, which I didn't really think about that. I didn't put those two together in my mind. Like, I know I've said this many times in Throwaway Thursdays, like, oh, that can cause, more increased allergies, but I didn't really think about why it would cause that. But it's actually because it's decreasing your immune system, so your body is not able to make those antibodies and fight those things off that you may be allergic to, which causes more, which is really interesting. It also increases your vulnerability to some toxins, like the ones that are in plastic, bisphenol A, which is found in plastic. So your body, this Michigan, University of Michigan public health study showed that you actually can increase your chances of having issues from those toxins from plastic because of those ingredients like triclosan. And the last reason why you want to get rid of your hand sanitizer is the toxic chemicals, because, as we've stated many, many times in my Throwaway Thursdays, your sorry, I'm distracted here. Hi, Elena. Hi, Tara. So when they show in their fragrance, and I can't think of a hand sanitizer that I've used before that doesn't have some sort of fragrance, because otherwise it's just going to smell like alcohol, right? So so fragrance is just a trade secret. The companies do not have to tell us what they're using, what chemicals they're using. So it could be dozens, hundreds of different chemicals that they're using to create that synthetic fragrance. And many of them contain phthalates, which are also endocrine disruptors, so mess with our hormone system. So toss those hand sanitizers, not to mention the fact, why are they like green or blue? Like, what is that? Why do we need food coloring in there? So I have switched. I have 2 different options for you guys tonight. Number 1, I would say wash your hands at all possible, just soap and water. Make sure you're using soap that's not antibacterial and is also safe and doesn't have those similar ingredients that we just talked about. But if you don't have soap and water nearby, Young Living does have a thieves hand, they call it a hand purifier, not a hand sanitizer, because it's not killing all the good bacteria along with it. And it has the powerful ingredients of thieves with added peppermint. It actually smells great. And it does have some alcohol in it, so it is flammable, but it is not alcohol benzoyl. It's actually alcohol. Geez, I cannot see it from here, but it is a safer form of alcohol, but it is flammable, and I would still not, give it to my kids that I thought might just drink it or something. But it has peppermint in it. It has the thieves oil, so lemon and eucalyptus and clove and cinnamon. So it's actually boosting your immune system instead of decreasing it, which is awesome. Or you can make your own. So I know, again, my labels are kind of sad looking, but this one also has aloe in it. So I made my own similar one. I'll have to look up the recipe if you guys want it. But it basically aloe, and that's what I'm blanking what the other base ingredient was, and thieves. So it's pretty easy to make your own, and it smells great. Peppermint or just the thieves. So that's my spiel. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I will see you next week. Let me know if there's anything that you are wanting to throw away, and looking for suggestions. Thanks. Have a great night. Bye.